Okay, so this is our intermediate / rec team level 1 lesson, and we're working on leg swings so we can move on to leaps after that. So on the beams, each student is going to be standing behind a cone. If there's not enough room, you can have one student or two students on the floor, but then make sure you're switching in and out. And to start, we're going to do everything with our hands on our hips, making sure to keep our rib cage closed. So we're going to do 5 lifts forward. So you're going to put a toe on top of the cone, not touching it, and you're going to lift 5 times up, your foot really high. Now, for the less advanced kids, they can do it on flat feet. More advanced kids, they should be doing it up to releve. So each time they lift their legs, they're also going to releve. Then they're going to turn sideways after they do 5 on each side. And they're going to have the same cone. Each person gets one color cone and sticks with that color. And they're going to put one foot out to the side. So they're going to put their foot out to the side, and they're going to cross backwards and forwards over the cone. Backwards and forwards 5 times. And again, you can do it with a small releve for the kids who are a little more advanced as they're going sideways. And then when they switch feet, they're going to come to the other side of their color cone so that it's not confusing for them. And why don't we stay there to do the backwards? So then they'll turn backwards. And they're going to point one toe behind the cone. And they're going to, again, do lifts, 5 on each side with their hands on their hips, either straight or to releve if they're more advanced. So that's the first section, and then they're going to repeat the forwards and the backwards with a hula hoop. So for the forward, they're going to hold the hula hoop high on top of their head, and they'll do the same lifts either to releve or on flat foot, depending on what level you had them at before. And for their arabesques, they're going to do the same thing with the hula hoop, but this time they're going to stretch the hula hoop behind them, so they're really arching their back for that nice arabesque position, and they're going to keep stretching their arms all the way behind them in their hula hoop. Do you feel that stretch, Brianna? Yeah. Good. So that's the first section on beam. If there's enough time, you can have them just literally all start at the end of the beam and do one time a nice leg lift walk going forwards, either with arms up or arms to the side. And again, you can have them going to releve or to flat feet. If it's the rec team, obviously have them going to releve. They'll do it one time forward, and then they'll do it one time backwards in a long line. Then you're going to have them again come back to the beam. You might not have enough room on the beam, so again, you will have some kids on the floor, making sure to switch in and out. But basically what they're going to do is they're going to start laying down flat on the beam, so all the way down on the beam, laying down. And they're going to start with doing a 10-second hollow hold. And then they're going to do 10 seconds of hollow hold rocks. And then they're going, relax a second, Brianna. And then they're going to do 3 hollow holds to pike. So you're going to go into hollow hold, Brianna. And then they're going to go up to pike, flex your feet, hard flex. And try to come back down to a hollow body. They're going to have to try to do it 3 times in a row without coming down. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. And then they're going to do the same thing a little easier from a hollow body. Go into a hollow, and they're going to go into a straddle, open their legs, and bring their hands into the middle in a butterfly. Go ahead. Hands in the middle, so butterfly, and try to slowly come back down to hollow. We're going to try to do 3 of those in a row. And then last but not least, they're going to do their hollow body, and they're going to lift, come to the middle and straddle with butterfly hands, and then they're going to lift their butt and hold it and come down, and they're going to try to do 3 of those. So that's the conditioning section, and that should definitely be a nice ab workout and very good core balance.
So over here on the trampoline, we're going to make sure we're sitting in a nice tight open pike, and we're going to do pike bounces all the way down the trampoline and back. Nice. Over here on the first bar, we're going to hold on to the bar first, then we're going to put our foot inside of the 2 handles, and we're going to squeeze our legs together in a pike, pull our chin up over the bar, and do our pull over. Lift up our toes and do our pull over. We want to make sure we put our hands on the bar first before we put our feet inside of the handles. On the second bar, we're going to jump up to a nice front support, and we're going to do our cast, landing our toes on the barrel. Nice. Nice.
And if you notice, I did a very small cast because the focus is to look at our toes.
Over here on the third bar, we're going to kick our legs up to a candlestick position. We're going to try to hold that. If candlestick is too hard, we can also put our feet on the other side of the bar, and we're going to straighten our legs out to a pike hang. Over here on the floor bar, we're going to put our toes on top of the green ball, and we're going to practice lifting up one arm, other arm, one leg, and the other leg in our push-up position. On the P bars, we're going to do rocks back and forth to a mountain position on the bar. Look at your toes.
And that's it.
Yep, that's all for the back circuit. Okay, so this is our leap circuit, and we're going to start over here in the back of the room with the balloon. We're going to kick and step onto that leg with our hands on our hips. Moving on to the second bar, we're going to practice our leaps while holding onto the bar. So you're going to make sure you're jumping with nice straight legs, and you can switch legs
Just make sure the spread
as
and
needed.
your feet together, I think, is the good one for this drill.
Over here, we're going to start with one leg over the bar, holding onto the bar. We're going to jump onto our foot, onto the red mat, and back onto our back leg.
Oh. Whoops.
Yes, there we go. And over here on the first block, we're going to start with one foot in front of us, arms out to the side, and we're going to try to jump and kick that back leg up. Kick. And on the other block, we're going to do the opposite. So we're turning around, put the back leg on top. You're going to jump and kick your front leg forward. Nice. On the balance beam, we're going to kick our legs up to the ceiling with the arms out to the side, trying to get that leg as high as we can. And over here on the baby balance beam, we're going to hold that leg up, balancing on one leg, and we're going to jump to our front leg with the arms out to the side. Okay, and standing with 2 feet on one paw print, you're going to lift up one foot, and you're going to do a leap to the other paw print, arms out. Okay, start arms down, leap, arms out. Nice. And over here on the blue panel mat, you're going to start by rolling back into a candlestick, and then when you come up, you're going to come up with one leg and jump on top of the mat. Jump. Nice.
Oh man, I did my wrong leg.
Momentum is key for that one.
Do it one more time.
Yeah. And jump. Yeah. And on the trampoline, we're going to work on our split jumps, hands on your hips. And with straight legs, we're going to kick and switch. Excellent. And that's it for our leap circuit.
Thank you.